Most men over 60 don't dress badly, but they still look outdated, and it's not the clothes, it's the small things. The details nobody notices. Until they ruin everything. Here's the truth: you can wear a great jacket, clean shoes, even a well-fitted shirt. But one wrong accessory can quietly add 10 years to your appearance. And there's one item on this list you probably use every single day. We'll get to that. Because style after 60 isn't about adding more, it's about removing what no longer works. A well-dressed man doesn't chase trends, he controls his image. So let's go through 7 outdated accessories men over 60 still wear, and what to use instead. Let's start with something small, but surprisingly powerful. You can hear it before you even see it. That constant clinking sound, keys hitting each other, loud, distracting. And this is where most men get it completely wrong. It seems harmless, just keys. But a bulky keychain instantly creates one thing: disorder. You could be wearing a clean shirt, well-fitted pants, good shoes. But the moment those keys start swinging from your belt, or stretching your pocket out of shape, the whole look falls apart. Not because it's ugly, but because it feels uncontrolled. Now compare that to a man who carries only what he needs. No noise, no bulk, no distraction, just clean lines. This sounds small, but it changes everything. A well-dressed older man doesn't carry everything. He carries the right things. Picture this. You walk into a coffee shop, you sit down, you reach into your pocket. No digging, no noise, no mess, just one clean motion. That's presence. That's control. So what's the fix? Simple. Reduce your keys. Keep only the essentials. Use a slim key organizer. Because style isn't just visual. It's how you move. It's how you sound. It's how effortless you appear. And once you fix this, you'll start noticing something else. There's another item, even more common, that quietly ruins your image every single day. Let me ask you something. Are you choosing what you wear, or are you wearing what someone gave you for free? Because this is more common than most men realize. A hat with a random logo, a tote bag from an event, a jacket with a company name on the chest, and without thinking, you put it on and walk out the door. Now here's the part nobody talks about. The moment you wear something with a random brand on it, you lose control of your image. You're no longer presenting yourself, you're promoting something else. And most of the time, it has nothing to do with who you are. That's the problem. A well-dressed man is intentional. Every piece he wears says something about him. Not about a company, not about a golf event from 10 years ago, not about a free giveaway. This is the difference. Not trendy, not flashy, just sharp. Picture this. You're meeting a friend for lunch. You walk in wearing a clean, simple outfit, but on your head, a faded cap with an old logo. It pulls attention away immediately, not in a good way. It makes the whole look feel random, unfinished. Now imagine the same outfit, but everything is clean, neutral, intentional, no noise, no mixed signals. That's presence. So what's the fix? Simple. Stop wearing random branded items. If you didn't choose it, don't wear it. Stick to pieces that reflect you. Clean colors, minimal logos, timeless design. Because style after 60 is not about collecting things. It's about editing your image until everything makes sense. And once you remove this, you'll notice something else. There's one item you use every single day, and it might be doing more damage than anything else. You don't see it, but everyone else does. That thick outline in your back pocket, that uneven shape when you sit down. And this is where most men get it completely wrong. They think it's just a wallet, but a bulky wallet changes how your entire outfit looks. It stretches your pocket, breaks the clean line of your pants, and makes everything feel heavier, less sharp, less controlled. Now here's the truth. Most men aren't carrying a wallet. They're carrying storage. Old receipts, expired cards, things they haven't used in years. And all of it sits in one place, right behind you. Picture this. You're out for dinner. You sit down. One side of your pants lifts slightly. The fabric pulls. It's subtle, but people notice. Not consciously, but visually. It feels off. Now compare that to a clean pocket. Flat, smooth, balanced. This sounds small, but it changes everything. A well-dressed man removes what he doesn't need. He doesn't carry his past around with him. He moves light. He looks sharp, without trying. So what's the fix? Simple. Take everything out of your wallet. Keep only what you actually use. Switch to a slim wallet, or even a card holder. You'll feel the difference immediately. Lighter pocket, cleaner silhouette, better presence. Because style isn't just what you wear, it's what you eliminate. And once you fix this, you'll start to notice something right at the center of your body. Something small, but impossible to ignore when it's wrong. It sits right at the center of your body, and most men completely ignore it. Your belt, not the style, the condition, cracked leather, worn edges, faded color. And this is where a lot of men lose the game, without realizing it. Because a worn-out belt doesn't just look old, it makes you look like you've stopped paying attention. Everything else could be right. Clean shirt, pressed pants, good shoes. But if the belt looks tired, the whole outfit feels tired. That's the problem. A well-dressed man doesn't just choose the right pieces, he maintains them. This is the difference most people miss. Not expensive, not flashy, just clean. Picture this. You're getting ready for a family dinner. You tuck in your shirt, right there, across your waist, a belt that's starting to peel and crease. It draws the eye immediately, not because it stands out, but because it breaks the harmony. Now imagine the same outfit, but with a belt that's smooth structured and well kept. Everything feels tighter, more intentional. This is an identity shift. A man with style doesn't wait until things fall apart. He replaces them before they do. That's control. So what's the fix? Simple. Check your belt. If it's cracked, peeling, or losing shape, it's time to replace it. Go for quality leather. Simple buckle, clean finish. Because after 60, style isn't about adding more. It's about removing signs of neglect. And once you fix this, there's another item you might be wearing every day that feels practical, but quietly works against you. It tells the time, but it also tells a story, and not always the right one. That plastic digital watch on your wrist, it's practical. No doubt about that. Easy to read, reliable, familiar. But here's the problem. It doesn't match the man you are today. Now here's the part nobody talks about. What worked for you 20 years ago doesn't always work now. Because style after 60 is not about convenience alone. It's about alignment, who you are, and how you present yourself. A cheap digital watch sends a very specific signal. Functional, casual, almost careless. Even if the rest of your outfit is solid. That one detail pulls everything down. Picture this. You're sitting across from someone, maybe a lunch, maybe a casual meeting. Your shirt is clean, your posture is good. Then your hand moves, and that watch shows up. It breaks the tone instantly, not because it's terrible, but because it doesn't belong. Now compare that to a simple classic watch. Clean face, leather strap or metal bracelet, nothing loud, just quiet confidence. Not flashy, not trendy, just right. This sounds small, but it changes everything. A well-dressed man chooses pieces that reflect where he is now, not where he used to be. So what's the fix? Simple. If you still like digital, keep it for workouts, for daily wear upgrade. Go for something minimal, timeless, easy to pair with anything. Because at this stage, every detail should support your presence, not fight against it. And once you get this right, there's one more thing many men hold on to. Not because it looks good, but because it's hard to let go. This one is a little different, because it's not just about style, it's about attachment. That old leather bag you've had for years, maybe even decades. It's been with you through work, travel, important moments. So you keep using it even when the shape is gone. The structure is soft, the leather is sagging, the edges are worn down. And here's the truth. It's not the age of the bag that's the problem. It's the loss of form. A bag should hold its shape. It should add structure to your look. But when it collapses, it does the opposite. It makes everything feel tired. Now picture this. You're heading out, maybe meeting someone, maybe just running errands. You're dressed clean, but then you pick up that bag. It bends, it slouches, it doesn't hold itself anymore. And without saying a word, it lowers your presence. Now compare that to a bag with structure. Firm shape, clean lines, well-maintained leather. It doesn't need to be new, but it needs to feel alive. This is the shift. The style after 60 is not about holding on to the past. It's about showing up well in the present. A well-dressed man knows when to let things go, even good things. So what's the fix? Simple. If your bag has lost its shape, replace it. Look for something structured, minimal, timeless. Because the right bag doesn't just carry your items, it carries your image. And once you understand this, there's one final detail that many men overdo without even realizing it. When everything stands out, nothing stands out. And this is where many men go too far. A ring on every finger, multiple bracelets, a thick chain, maybe two. Each piece on its own is not the problem, it's the combination. Too much at once, and the signal changes, from confident to trying too hard. This sounds small, but it changes everything, because real style is not about adding more, it's about knowing when to stop. A well-dressed man uses restraint. He understands that one strong piece will always beat 5 average ones. Picture this. You're at dinner, sitting across from someone. You move your hand, rings catch the light, bracelets shift, your watch competes for attention. There's too much going on. The focus is gone. Now compare that to simplicity. A clean watch, maybe one ring. That's it. Nothing fights for attention. Everything works together. Not flashy, not loud, just controlled. That's the difference. This is also about identity. A man with presence doesn't need to prove anything. He doesn't stack signals, he refines them. So, what's the fix? Simple. Cut it down. Pick 1 or 2 pieces at most. Make sure they're clean, well-made, and consistent with your overall look. Because after 60, style is not about expression without limits. It's about clarity. And when your style becomes clear, people notice something else, not what you're wearing, but how you carry yourself. Let's step back for a second. None of these items are terrible on their own. A wallet, a watch, a belt, keys. You've used them for years. They feel normal, and that's exactly why they're dangerous. Because the things you stop noticing are often the things that shape how people see you. Remember that item I mentioned at the beginning, the one you use every single day? It wasn't just one thing, it's all of them. The small everyday details that quietly build your image, or slowly break it down. This is the shift most men never make. Style after 60 is not about looking younger. It's about looking sharper, cleaner, more intentional. A well-dressed older man doesn't chase attention. He controls perception. Every detail is chosen or removed. Nothing is random. Nothing is left over from the past. That's the real upgrade. Not more clothes, not expensive brands. Control. Because when you remove what no longer serves you, what remains becomes stronger, clearer, and impossible to ignore. Take a look at what you're wearing right now. Your wallet, your belt, your watch, your keys. Are they helping you or quietly holding you back? Because at this stage, it's not about adding more. It's about removing what no longer fits the man you are today. Start simple. Clean up your keys. Slim down your wallet. Replace what's worn. Cut the excess. Small changes, big difference. And if you do this right, people won't always know why you look better. They'll just feel it. That's presence. If you found this useful, subscribe to Gentleman 40 Plus. Because here, we don't chase trends. We refine what matters.